So, hi, all. This is Gautam, worked as assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. So, today we are going to see about the topic of continuous process improvement, which is also called continuous improvement. So, here the continuous improvement is going to affect to produce the product, service, or process the incremental or breakthrough the changes. If we take on process, we should need improve that process like step by step, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. We should improve that process by using some solution. That's we defined here continuous process improvement CPI, which is nothing but to act of the implementation improvements of the products or service or process, etc. So this is the online breakthrough of the continuous improvement process. So here comes under the continuous improvement process, first one is achieve the perfection. We should achieve the perfection. We are well known about the point which is called perfection. We should achieve that. Next one is work process as to make it effective, efficient, and adaptable. Then followed by changing customer needs. Their customer first, they're giving you one point to achieve. Next one is moving to another point, new trends. They're changed trend by trend. So we should adapt the customer needs and change to that. Then control in process, reduce the scrap time, ideal or resource. Then followed by eliminate the non-conformation in all phases. Then followed by benchmarking, then followed by innovation, then statistical tools like QFT, FMEA, and Takuchi methods are etc. This is some tools and process to improve the condition of X. Next one is PDSA cycle, which is PDSA is nothing but plan, do, steady, and act. Here are some graphical representation for your identification. First phase is we should identify the opportunity, where the opportunity is comes under the process or product, how to define that, and how to encourage to the employee like that. We should find out the opportunity and identify the opportunity. Next one, move to second phase, which is analyze the process. Once we identify the opportunity or defect, find the defect. Next one, move to the process like analyze. We should analyze the process what their need, what their customers need, and how to react that like that. Then after the analyzing the process, next we going to the third phase, which is a develop phase. Now in develop phase, we should optimize the solution on how to develop the process and how to give solution for that particular problem or particular phases comes under the analysis phase. Next one is fourth phase, which is comes under the implementation phase. In implementation phase, we should we should follow the first three phases, define in identify opportunity, then analyze the process by using some analytical tools, then optimal solution we have given. Next one is going to implement what we are going to suggest. We should implement in the particular area or particular part and follow that part day by day or periodically. Next phase is fifth one, which is a steady and result. Once we get into all four phases, next we are going to move to the steady for that particular process and find out the results for periodically or day by day or quarterly, etc. Once we find out the results, next move into the sixth phase, which is standardize the solution. We have applied phase 5, all phases. Once we get in the positive result, we should follow that standardized solution into the whole process. Okay. Next one is seventh phase, which is a plan for future. Once we get into the perfect solution and standardize the solution, next, we are going to future concurrence. We are currently in here. Next, how to implement in future. That's the overall cycle of PDSA, plan, do, steady, and act. Next, which is some graphical representation for PDCA. Here, the PDCA is nothing but plan, do, check, and act. Before we have seen that PDSA, which is plan, do, steady, act. Here, the steady which comes to check, act. In plan, we have planned to change the process, predict the effect this change will have, and plan how the effect will be measured, which is comes under the planning area. Then do, how to implement the changes on the small scale and measure the effects. Next one is check. Here check, we should study but should check into the particular part like that, some measuring scale, etc. Study the result to learn what the effects that should be changed in here. Next one is act, adapt the changes as we permanent modification to the process and adopt it. So here some graphical representation and should be achieved in futures, how to achieve. In act part, we should take appropriate action. Plan part, determine the goals and targets, determine the methods. Do part, implementation work and check, we should check the implementation. First one is determine the goals and should target the goals. This is our major area. Next one is determine the methods and researching goals, then followed by engaging in education and training. We should engage them, the trainer, like engage the workers, should be educate and should train them. Next one is implementation the work. Next one is check the effect of the implementation. Final is take the appropriate action. So this is the overall improvement strategies comes under the continuous improvement process. So thank you. We will see the next topic in next class.